Morning, everybody. It's another Friday at the Florida Institute of Technology, and today the day has finally arrived that I've been wanting to talk about. We have 0 new cases of COVID, and doesn't mean we're done, but it means that we've gotten all the way down to 0, which is something that's been our goal for a long time. So I don't have to wish anyone well that got the disease this week. I do have to wish a few well that are still recovering. And so it's about time to move on to things that are more exciting and interesting than COVID. First, I will say, though, that we're going to stay the course with regard to our protocols. We're not going to change our protocols until the semester is concluded. We're hoping that we can change them in January. If there's no major modifications to the pandemic, then in January we'll be able to go back to something much more like what we had before. I don't even know what I can remember before COVID anymore. But now, in the meantime, exciting things are happening at the school. We have a new building that's almost ready, biomedical engineering building that is named after Gordon Nelson, one of our long-term deans who has since retired as dean. And he made a major gift so that so we could put, in honor of him, put his name on the front of the building. And we have a new Marine Center that's opening down at at our anchorage at the mouth of Crane Creek. And that should also be ready maybe the 1st of January. So 2 new buildings coming online. But I think the thing that's most interesting is the fact that we're finally going to build a modern wellness center to support our students, staff, and faculty. And hopefully that'll get approved by our board at the end of January. And then we may be able to break ground as early as sometime in February. One thing nice about Florida, ground's not frozen in February. You can do things that you couldn't do otherwise. And something that I'll talk about each week a little bit for a while, and that is we have a radio series that's going to be presented by WFIT and maybe other places. Could be also Apple Podcasts and other things that highlight some of the wonderful things that are happening at Florida Tech and being done by our faculty and our staff, our researchers here at the school. The first one's going to be sort of dull. It's going to be me talking about spaceflight a little bit. I took presidential privilege and said I'll be first. We have some, we'll be talking about spider monkeys. We'll be talking about sharks. We'll talk about the seriousness of dealing with sharks in the ocean. We'll be talking about brain chemistry and the ability. I mean, there are a variety, and we're doing all kinds of interesting things. Even, and I'm sure you've all seen reports on, we're now making Mars grown ketchup, or at least Heinz is. We just grew the tomatoes, and Heinz is going to commercialize that. They actually paid for the research. So I assume it tastes just like any other tomato. The ketchup tastes like any, and Heinz makes a great ketchup. So I think. And so it's, I don't know when it'll be marketed and when it'll be out there to purchase. I doubt it'll be the same price as what you would get for their conventional ketchup. But if you want to see what it'll be like if you use ketchup that was made from tomatoes grown in Mars regolith, you'll have a chance to do that. I got to admit, I'm curious myself to see what that's going to taste like. So that series will start very shortly. I think the first one will be in January, and we'll do one every week or two for several weeks, maybe several months, and to give you a chance to hear some of the wonderful things that are going on. Students are marching towards graduation. The commencement is December 18th. We are going to have a commencement probably in the spring, a separate commencement for all the students that weren't able to actually walk the stage. And it won't be all of them. Many of them won't be able to come back, I'm sure, and I apologize for that. But if you have the opportunity to come back and walk the stage, you're probably going to get that around the middle of spring semester sometime. And a true graduation that's typical of what we would normally do. So lots of exciting things going on. Getting towards the end of getting towards Thanksgiving. Next week is Thanksgiving. I'm usually in China this time of year, and all my presentations I make there are are still going on, but they're being done by video rather than in person. And believe me, it's nice to be in Florida this time of year. It's a beautiful time of year here. Stay the course. Take care of yourselves. Stay healthy. Enjoy your Thanksgiving. Don't eat too much. I will. I always do. But it's good advice not to do that. And I will talk to you. I don't know if I'll talk to you next Friday or not. Probably not. It's Thanksgiving holiday. Everybody's off. I can make my young friend Arlo come in and film it, but maybe I'll do that. I don't know. I'll talk to him about it when we're done. So I will see you in 2 weeks. Thank you.